Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Coffee with the Critters, where I live stream every Sunday morning, unless otherwise notified. We focus on teaching people about understanding behavior through working with an array of species of animals, and I focus particularly on exotics. Today, I've got lemurs in here helping me. Today, we're going to be working with three ring-tailed lemurs. You can find out more about what we do on our website, theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. Sorry, I don't have a cameraman today. I've just got three lemurs. We will be working with dill, chili, and gherkin. So a lot of times, people will ask me, they tell me about behavior concerns and issues, and I tell them, and this really throws people for a loop a lot of times when they tell me that they have behavior issues. I will ask them, what do you want the animal to do instead? Because in order to replace a behavior, or in order to change a behavior, we need to replace it with another. What behavior do you want? Hey, Debbie, what behavior do you want them to do instead? So let me go ahead and start some training and talk about some common behavior issues, such as charging the door. When you walk in to work with an animal, good. If they charge the door, what would you like them to do instead? Good. So we can create a station, and the door to this enclosure is right here. There's a platform right here. I set up a table here. I can teach them to station right here, and what dill is doing is I've taught them to target their hands to my hands for numerous different reasons. This is dill, this is gherkin. Chili isn't coming out of his warm, cozy spot over here. So what dill is doing is I deliver a reinforcer every time. Good. She touches her hand to my hand. That's what gherkin's doing over here too, because it's a way to let them know what to do and where to go that's going to earn reinforcement. Okay. So let's do this is what I'll do to prepare for behavior concerns, to prevent them, okay? Good. They're not necessarily used to me pointing to an area. Good. But I like that, and then I will start fading it out instead of tapping it. Let's see if dill will come over here. Here's gherkin, good. And I'm bridging, which is the word good. I use a verbal bridge, good. So I want chili, or dill right here, and let's say I want gherkin to stay right there. Another key factor in changing behavior, good, is timing. So if I want gherkin to stay there, good, I need to deliver the reinforcer before he moves. Because once he moves, and then I have to cue him back, and then he goes and earns a reinforcer, what exactly are you training? You won't know until you see the behavior, good. But it's a very good possibility that you're training him to jump here, then jump back. That is a key factor in changing behavior, is reinforcing alternate behavior before the undesired behavior happens, like that, because I didn't cue him back. Good. So he's looking for information. Give him information. Good. Nice job, Dill. Another key factor in changing behavior is using differential reinforcement, which I use a lot. Very important in changing behavior, which means reinforce one or more alternate behaviors while extinguishing the undesired behavior. And extinguishing means you deliver the reinforcer 0 times. A lot of people will start working with animals and not having a reinforcer identified. So I'm going to call Gherkin back over here. I will never start training an animal good if I do not have a known reinforcer identified. There are some times, because you're going to ask on behavior, and if they give it to you, what do you have to offer them? If you don't have anything of value, why would they want to continue doing this behavior? Timing is extremely important, and we are just discussing this in our Foundations in Advanced membership right now on the importance of immediacy. That's why the bridge is so important, because if I say good right there, that is saying the behavior that you're doing right now is what's good, earning you the reinforcer that is coming this many seconds later. And if somebody is not bridging, good. At the right time, we have somebody in last week and this week for a day with the trainer with me, good. And I tell them I am a stickler for bridging, because if your bridge is off, you'll see that just those good 2 seconds, the animal could be doing something completely different, and you could be causing frustration and confusion in your, because training is a fabulous good way to communicate. Nice job. So my word nice job, that is not a bridge, that is good, an additional form of a positive reinforcer. So you'll know that I ask them to target good, their hands to my hands, because it tells them where to go to earn reinforcement. And when I do a target just like this, good. I was just telling the person in a day with the trainer the other day, good, how important this target is, because if you want the animal, this is what I told her, I was like, good, ask a target like that, and then I'm doing it with an open hand, good. He doesn't necessarily know, and I'm delivering the reinforcer to Dill for just sitting there. Good. That is a way, if I'm asking a hand target, good, like this, guess what you can do next? You can slap a canvas right there. Blank canvas, good. I would start with a blank canvas, and good. Get them targeting their hands to the canvas. And then you can add a little bit of paint to that, and you've got an animal painting on a canvas. Easier said than done. Good, because the texture of the paint, the amount of the paint, the smell of the paint, the color of the paint, could all be potential. Hey, Brendan, where'd you find that? Did I drop it? Oh, thank you. The texture of the paint could be an aversive. An aversive is something the animal doesn't like, and that is now paired with your training. Good. So this is not an effective reinforcer for Dill. So key factors to keep in mind: timing. And I'm getting ready to write an article, good, called Little Red Flags. And those are key, those little subtle good behaviors that I look for, that if I don't know exactly what it means, good. I watch to see, is this a potential behavior concern? I will keep a very close eye on it. Good. Here comes Chili. To see if it's a potential behavior concern developing, because if it is, the longer that undesired behavior is reinforced, whether we know what the reinforcer is or not, the stronger that behavior is likely to become. Good. And I want to keep my eye out for those little red flags, because I don't want to have to counter condition. So I love working with numerous species or numerous animals at once. Good. And then I will sit. This is where I want them. This table is not very big, and this is where I want them for the live stream. So if I ask good, that behavior, I'm going to deliver the reinforcer to these other two for staying where they are. So this is going to be tough. Watch, I'm going to ask a target of him, and not of her. She is going to want a target. Good. So I'm going to deliver the reinforcer to her for staying put. This is a great focus and control exercise. Good. So that time I asked a target of her, deliver the reinforcer to the other two for staying put. I do treat her like queen bee if she wants something, because the lemurs run the whole conspiracy. Good. And then this is about timing. That's when I'm sitting there. Good. And I don't want them fighting each other for the reinforcer. This is a great focus and good control exercise. Because a lot of times I delivered a second one because Dill determines who can eat. And she looked at Chili here and let him eat. She just good. Looked at Gherkin and let him eat. So the timing of my bridge, I am bridging her behavior of good, sitting there. So I'm going to give her 2, 3, 4. And we just discussed that in our podcast and our memberships as well, which is the size of the reinforcer, which could be good amount or the actual size of it. So good. Jenks, our timber wolf, will work for belly rubs, attention, tactile interaction. Good. So it's really important. Nice job. It's really important to make sure your reinforcers are changing as according to your animal. Nice job. Look at that focus. Now, if you've ever worked with ringtail lemurs, you know they're high strung, high energy, kind of comparable to energy like a good cockatoo. So this is a great focus and control exercise to start your training. Once in this live stream, I will go back and answer your questions. But thank you for following. You can find out more information about the work we do, good, on our website, theanimalbehaviorcenter.com, and you can always email me, which is Lara, Lara, at theanimalbehaviorcentergood.com. I bridged and reinforcing for her letting go of my hand. All right, take care, guys. Happy Sunday. We will have a speaker on next month, and I will alert you in the email, good, that I send out the night before. Just because we're ending the training session, they may not know that. So I have something good prepared for them, which is what they're patiently waiting for. Good. Banana. Banana. Nice job, Chili. My little munchkins. Love these guys. See you guys.